said you wanna have one. Yeah, you with the hottest under the sun. But be careful what you wish for. Make you eat your words. If I'm more than what you bargain for. Fun to flirt, but promise to deliver. Much is required. Cause look at what I'm giving you. You ain't really ready for real. You ain't even ready for real. You ain't really ready. Won't be faithful to someone ungrateful. I can't try to make you if you ain't you ain't really ready.
Smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Cooking on your yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas a savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My it's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. Niggas a savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas a savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. All set. Records on records, got backers on backers. I'm riding around in a coupe.
What's up, everybody? What is up? What is up? What is up? Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for Club Eden, Virtual Club Eden. Y'all know how we gets down. It's Sunday. I hope everybody had a good day. Hope everybody had a good Sunday, whether you cooked some dinner, whether you ate out, whatever you did. I hope you had a good day because it's time to wind down, y'all. It's time to get into Club Eden. It's time to get into all things Madam and see how we felt about this episode, talk about some of the shenanigans that went down. And y'all know that I, of course, don't do this by myself. I gotta bring up my co-host first and foremost. My girl, your girl, Miss Tika Deshawn is in the building. Let's get her up here. Hey, boo.
Hey girl, what's good, everybody? What is up? Virtual Club Eden is in the mother freaking building. How is everybody doing? How's everybody holiday been going? Girl, I'm so hyped. Ready.
Exactly. I'm hyped too. I had to bring a little ambiance today. I was like, let me bring a little more color, a little more razzle dazzle or something. So
Loving
got
it.
vibe up in here. But I was okay with this episode. I felt like we had a pretty decent episode this go around. Learned some things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Your girl almost pretty much got cussed out in the chat. Pretty much. I mean, it felt like I got cussed out because I was like, why?
Again,
Girl, every week. What is
did
it?
they not learn from last week or the week before last when we had a whole situation where we had to let y'all know don't come for EJ?
I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I don't know why
They gonna learn tonight.
they be coming. But listen. What's up to everybody that's in the chat? What's up to Lemon Kush Pepper? What's up to Yolanda Bynum, Demarcus Vaughn? Always in the building, always coming through to support. We appreciate you guys so much. I hope everybody enjoyed their holiday, as Tika said. I hope everybody was tuned into this episode. Hashtag Team Davis is already in the building. We don't rock like that, but we gonna shout out your Team Davis regardless. But yeah, let's bring out the rest of the crew so we can go ahead and get into this thing. Let's see here. Y'all already know I'm gonna bring my girl up first, Miss Lighten Up with Letitia. Hey boo. Hey boo.
Hey. Glad to be back in the VIP.
Okay. Hey, that's what's up. What's your vibe check on this episode? How was you feeling about it?
It was good. Solid 9. Definitely good. We got, like you said, we learned some things about people. We got to see some family dynamics and a little bit of backstory. It was a good one.
Okay. And my little intuition be right. I'm just telling y'all. I might not be right about everything, but I promise you I'll be good on about a good 75, 80% of these things when it comes to all the Queen's men. Let's go ahead and bring up my girl, Miss Candy Love is in the building. Hi,
Hey, girl.
Damn. I'm glad to be in Club Eden where it is a vibe.
Let's
Hey,
go.
every single time. What's your vibe check, boo?
Listen, this episode was so good. I watched it like twice. I had to watch it back to back. I'm like, hold up, press pause, flag on the play. What's going on? How did this happen? How we get smoked out, dugged out? How we get toe up in the club, cutting up, getting popped by madam? How you telling people to kiss your booty to the pink card? Like, I am here for all of it. I was here for all of it. And I cannot wait to see more. And I cannot wait to have this conversation tonight. I
Hey,
give it
that's
a
what
8.5. 8.5.
Oh, okay. And last but certainly not least, y'all already know who it is. One of the hardest working women in this YouTube game, my girl, Miss Tamika's Den. Hey, boo.
Hey y'all, hello. What's going on?
Okay.
Vibe check. How was you feeling?
This was good. It was good. I was enjoying it. I was saying we gotta get Tony up out of here. She just came, but she gotta go. Davis could go on the ground too. You already know how I feel about that. Travel could go on the ground because not her over here rubbing on Rashawn muscles. Like what was happening? Child, was a lot going on. It was a lot happening in the club.
In that part. Now, listen, let me go ahead and get to something coming through. Once again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all make this worth getting up here and talking about each and every week because y'all be in this chat acting up. So we appreciate y'all.
You fading out a little bit, EJ.
Oh, okay. Let me get closer to the mic. Mic check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Let me see if I can turn this volume up on this thing.
That's that mic check Vicky was doing.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it all the way up. Oh, it say I'm peaking. Am I peaking? Am I loud? Okay,
That's better than what it was.
Okay. Let me try to. I'm gonna turn it up, and if it peak, it just peak. But maybe y'all can hear me better.
Okay.
Because I don't know about this volume thing. Hold on. Okay, what about now? We good?
You
You
good.
good?
Okay. All right. So let's go over here to the chat. DeMarcus said this was a solid A. Jarena said I enjoyed the episode, and El Fuego is fine. Yes, he is. Listen, we ain't never ever doubted that El Fuego is fine because that he is. We just doubted where his loyalties lie. But you know, I ain't even. Listen. I am so over that at this point because I'm ready for my boy to do something dirty. I don't know if he gonna do it though because he wasn't giving dirty vibes this go around. But it's all good. We gonna rock with him, Tika. We gonna rock with him right now for a little while.
If he ain't got nobody else, he got me.
Listen, that part we know that.
I got you, baby.
Okay. Thank you, Andy.
If we're gonna find that, but you know, we're gonna leave it there.
Okay, 'cause you know I'm good for a good turnaround in a minute. Jarena, hey boo, Carla was hilarious this episode. Carla brings the comedic relief each and every time. I am always so glad when she pops on the screen because I know she's gonna say something crazy. Okay, that was Tika's comment. Yes, she was. Tony definitely needs to go. Yes, she does.
Mhm.
R.I.P. Vicky. Yes, R.I.P. to the head giver. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To the head giver.
Certified head doctor.
Love
time,
you,
too.
Will.
El
I think
Fuego
she
could
got
trade
more
Rob and Bernie. What you say?
I said I think Vicky got more pleasure out of what she does than the fellas who receiving it.
Yeah.
Okay, that part because she like it. She say I like an audience. What? El Fuego could threaten Rob and Bernie. And find out that Madam took out Sandra. Listen, you know I do not know neither of them dudes' name, but I know the reference that you're referring to. Who knows these names, DeMarcus? Nobody like you know the names of the people that nobody cares about. But I love it because I know I
But
can
they
give you
actually
4
they
nights.
kind of are significant at this point because he gonna have to
Mhm.
roll up on them anyway. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
that's true.
I mean, you know,
That's true. That's
just
true.
playing.
That's true. Hola, Queen. Hola.
Hola.
Hola, hola, hola.
Hey, Vonnie Love, Vonnie Love. Okay. All right. Looks like we got all the comments. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. We appreciate you guys. Hopefully, we get some more people pouring up into Club Eden. But hey, we gonna rock with what we got right now. Listen, y'all, I decided that this go around, I had a little bit of time on my hand because this week I did a reaction video for my video, right? So I had all this footage of all the Queen's men, and I was like, y'all know I'm not good. I'm good for not wasting some stuff because I feel like I can't just do a one and done. So I was like, you know what? Let's do something different. And we're gonna do everything that happened on All the Queen's Men in under 5 minutes. And I have checked it, y'all. It's past all the YouTube checks right now. And if for some reason it don't later, we can always take it out. But right now it say it's good.
When I
So let's
woke
go.
up this morning,
Okay, let's get it.
I wasn't ready to talk to stupid bitches yet. Here I am.
Oh, okay. But this chit chat, okay? My left eye is literally like jumping. That means some shit is happening.
No.
Victor,
Yes, love.
is this everything?
So we couldn't get everything, but we got most of it off the street.
Yes, Marilyn.
Busy. Not a lot to clean up, huh? I really like being a sniper. You have to work alone. You have to blend into your surroundings so that nobody sees you. His arm fell in my leg.
I'm curious to know what happened in your civilian job that could have triggered this memory.
Damn it, Maria, you're always listening, man. That's right. You're always listening.
I like doing a job and not getting locked up for it.
Think I can locate them. I just have to go down there and see if they'll tell me anything.
No, but if you need some backup, I'm down to go with you.
Hey, I must say, you have an amazing smile. All the time?
Mm-hmm.
That's gotta be stressful. I was looking for you all night long.
I should probably get out of here. I don't know what's going on, but my heart is beating so fast. I feel my chest. Feel my chest.
Honey, I don't know you.
They're coming.
I hope it's good news.
Well, that remains to be seen. Trial date's been set.
Damn. Already?
I don't know what's been going on, but everything I've been eating has been giving me indigestion lately.
Yeah, I'm not ready to talk to you, okay?
Because my mom died when I was young.
Apparently your name is in the database. You've been marked as a potential abuser. Because, madam, I don't know specifically what you take your pills for. So I just told the doctor that I have anxiety disorder, a lot of depression, and insomnia.
Nigga, I don't have all that shit.
Hey, yo, Face. Damn, sorry if I offended you, man. That's more like it, kid. Maybe I can get some pointers from you.
So, you just gonna walk in here and not say hi to me?
Oh. Trouble, I don't know what's going on. First, you be biting my head off for asking a simple question, and now you can't stop touching on me.
Thank you.
How you gonna dominate somebody that's giving you consent?
Y'all never heard of a domination fantasy?
Hell no. I can't fight with my dick hard.
Hey, Doc.
What's up?
Nigga, get your boy.
Look, don't threaten me with a good time, because I love an audience, baby, okay?
It looks like it's some type of gas. In my club, okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You okay?
I'm good, I'm good.
All
Alright, look. These horny bitches in here are gonna tear my club up if y'all don't get back on that stage.
Sorry, I'm late.
Thank you, Quincy.
A good night.
Obviously, you made more than Babyface.
Man, that's only because he was out there longer, because we was outside.
But he's an amateur, and you are VIP. Professionals don't make excuses, they make money.
I came to collect my inheritance and fix my relationship with Aunt.
Snitching, conniving ass bitch, and I'll never trust you. You done burned the bridge, baby. Don't try to cross it.
There's a little resistance from my sisters, but nothing I didn't expect. Soon, Adam will be out of the picture, and you'll get everything you wanted all along.
That's a very nice tip.
Okay, y'all. So that is everything that happened in 5 minutes or less. I left out Detective Davis on purpose because when nobody trying to hear, she wasn't doing jack this episode. So yeah, she wasn't messing with my 5 minutes up in here. Listen, y'all. So we learned a lot. We're gonna jump into some of these things that we learned, some of the things that we absolutely knew were true right from the jump, like we saw it coming from like a gazillion miles. I mean, like we saw it, like everybody should have saw it. First and foremost, hold on, this needs to go down here. Hold on, I got my stuff in order, y'all. Give me a second. Let me move this out the way. I want that down there. Okay, so first we want to talk about Madam, Carla, and Tony. I just want to talk about the dynamics of these three. First of all, we learned that Madam and Carla have another sister. We also learned that they all got 3 different mamas, which is so interesting because typically we are on the opposite end of this. Not being funny, but typically we're on the opposite end of everybody got the same mama and a different daddy situation. But Cadillac is a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Cadillac is a pimp, and he was out here ho-ho-hoing. Tika, the fact that all 3 of them have different moms and their dynamics as we see them in the club having this conversation, and the fact that we see Madam and Carla darn near on the same side of something, like what are your thoughts just about these 3 in general? And what was your first impression of Tony?
I'm just like, why are you here? Anime.
Why
are you here?
Why is she here?
She just, the all of a sudden out of the blue, and just like Carla was saying, you didn't even have the audacity or the respect to even pull up at the funeral. So truly, why are you really here? You can't be just here just because of a piece of paper, a will that says that you're entitled to Maddie B's. And matter of fact, in Carla, well, not almost in the words, I'm gonna just paraphrase, you don't even have the right to Maddie B's because you snitched on Daddy. So, I'm enjoying. I wish Madam would say something other than which or whoa. You know what I mean? Like, instead of cussing her out, ask her questions like, why did you, tell on Daddy? Like, why did, you know what I mean? Ask some real questions, have a real dialogue other than acting like she in high school cussing the lady out every time. And Carla, of course, is just over it. She was just like whatever. Kiss it to the pig.
Listen, my eyes twitching. Okay. I was twitching, girl. Something ain't right, okay? I was out here twitching. We find out that Tony is a Class A snitch. But what was your thoughts? What was your thoughts about her? What was your first impression of her, and just your thoughts of the overall scene?
Did you send me?
This is me?
Yes, Tamika.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Listen, I'm calling in this situation because, bitch, get the hell up out my damn face. I love the interaction. I know we were saying we want to see more of her, so I'm glad we getting more, and I'm glad that her and Madam is on the same side. It's an interesting dynamic, but like I said, Tony gotta go. We ain't got time for Tony. I don't even want to know your reasons. Whatever reason you gonna come up with, it ain't good enough, and we already know that you full of crap. Okay, I know, she know, Madam know, Carla know, Amp know. So I don't know who she thinks she coming in here fooling. See, Kayla know.
Kayla said, like everybody knows at this point that you full of it, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and bring this chat up on the screen so it'll be a little bit easier so everybody else can see it. But look, yeah, so I'm not feeling Tony. Tony's not, I knew from the moment that we met Tony that Tony was gonna be up to no good. It was just a pop-up for me. It just didn't make any sense. Candy Love, how you feeling about Snitch? Trying to limit my.
How do I feel about the snitch?
Yeah, how you feel about Tony? What was your thoughts on her and the dynamics of her, Carla, and Matt?
I'm tired of all this chit chat because my left eye jumping.
I jumping. Something ain't right.
So Tony popping up out the blue, didn't even come to the funeral. Wants an inheritance. She showing the will like she right, and you snitched on Daddy. Like, no, that don't even go together. Like, how? We in here having a conversation. You with your siblings, but you snitched on daddy, but you want an inheritance. Like, they don't even go together. I don't know what Tony is looking for. Or well, I do know what she's looking for. She's looking for some money. She's looking for her inheritance. And we know she can't be trusted because we found out, you know, at the end of the episode that she on the phone with Ops, whoever that is. I don't know. But I'm not here for Tony. She can go away. She should have never came. If she was going to come this way, she should have never come.
Okay. Tisha, hey, Tisha, hey. What you think about Madam and Carla and Tony and their dynamics? And what was your first thoughts about this Tony chick when she popped up?
Okay, so my first thought is just like everybody else. I don't trust her. I don't trust nobody that just pops up on the scene like that. I mean, what do you want? You know, you don't have any clear indication. Okay, you want your family back or whatever, but you're gonna need to explain yourself. I did like their the sister interaction. It was hilarious. I love me some Carla. But and I love how they were like, girl, we don't trust you. What the hell do you want? Like, why? She still wasn't really even answering the question. And we find out later on she absolutely cannot be trusted and that their instincts are completely right. But I'm interested to find out who she is talking to and what her real angle is. Almost wondering if she does know the daddy is still alive. We just can't trust nothing about her. Can't trust anybody again that pops up. Again, the therapist. I don't trust her either.
Okay.
So
that part. I mean, that is absolutely true though. We don't know enough about her, but one thing we do know is that she a snitch. Okay, that part we know. And snitches get stitches. And why do people keep playing on Madam? I just don't understand. Like, she done proved time and time again what she is willing to do and what she will do, family or not. Okay, stop playing with her.
Right. Now, you know what? One more thing, though, is that she does seem to have, I still believe, I said this last week, she does have a story. There was a little part that seemed really sad to me, where she was kind of like, I'm not like, I'm in control of myself now, or somebody else is not controlling me or whatever, which I think she was alluding to her husband, aka Amp's daddy, who was the reason why they walked away from him or disowned him. So it makes me wonder if she feels like she's now up from under that man, and that's partially why she is back. I think her intentions for Amp are probably pure, but the ones towards the sisters, absolutely not.
Absolutely agreed. I think that the Amp thing might actually have a little bit of truth to it, but I think that it does come at a opportune moment. So I don't know how genuine it is, but I think that it has some, like, a smidget of truth to it, but still based off of I don't think it was her trying to do it like this was my sole reason for doing this. It's just an opportunity for me to do it because I'm also doing. That's kind of how I read her on that one. Yeah. But I don't know. I guess we gonna have to see because we know that they gonna make up. I mean, everybody can read this
because then it's like her interest is rooted in not rooted in truth, because you got some other bull crap going on with you. You know, like, you might be genuine in what you're saying to your son, but like, it ain't your reason for coming at this moment is not genuine. Like, you got somebody put you up to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you should just stay wherever you were or left your son alone. Like, I don't know, but she can go away. Okay.
Tamika, hey, listen, the concierge. Listen, he got a rebound some kind of way, because the concierge is on the losing end of the stick right now. Every time we turn around, we think the concierge, okay, like Madam do something, she do something. I just feel like Madam has one up Tim at every time. I mean, gassing the dancers, that was all cute and all, but it just wasn't hanging no heads on a doggone swivel. That's not what it was. So the tainted DRUGS. I mean, Madam is going out for blood, but the concierge is staying kind of tame. Somebody actually said that they think that the concierge still loves Madam and that this is the reason, or, cares for her a lot. I don't know if I want to use the word love, but still cares for Madam deeply. And so he ain't really trying to go in hard. I don't believe that. I just don't believe that he ain't got no hard enough in him to go as hard as Madam will go. I think he try to keep stuff all cute but he just playing with the wrong person. She done rolled up on him with a whole knife. He should have pulled up in the chair and got a knife in his throat. What are your thoughts about this tit for tat with the concierge? And do you think that they need to go ahead and call it a truce because it's not benefiting either of them?
Yeah, I said they need to hit the sheets. That's what he really want to do. He ain't trying to fight with Madam. He over here when she calls him, I ain't got time. What do you want? Get to the point. He playing daggone games. I said they playing tic-tac-toe. You know, they definitely both need to release some stress. Madam was relieving stress with the massage. She said she would send the girl over, but he didn't want that. He want her. That's what it is.
I want you. I want you. I want you. That is very, very true. Before we move on from the concierge, does anybody else have any thoughts on the concierge?
I do. That ninja is fine.
Girl, that part. Don't make that.
I don't even like light skins, but good God almighty, he is that he fine. He know he fine. He's sexy and he got it going on. Like, listen, that's a fine ass name. Jesus,
girl, we was looking at what's that? Back when we first saw Christian Keys in the play, that man know he fine. And let's not even talk about the kid they on. Concentrate.
Oh yes.
It's like let me rub some oil on it.
Let me just.
This is the second time he found himself in a chair with a knife to his neck, aka Saints and Sinners, when Rex had that knife to him. I was like, dude, you keep playing this same part. Stop. No, this time, because you know Madam will go for it. So I'm like, no. But the one thing I thought, okay, so just hear me out.
Okay.
I'm not certain. I don't know if I'm convinced completely that the concierge is responsible for the gas.
Okay.
Because again, Tony stepped on the scene, and we also don't trust this therapist. And I think that there's a conglomerate of people that are against Madam, weaving a web and trying to take her down. So it is very possible that the gas was an attempt from someone else. I'm just not convinced that it's the concierge because he seemed defeated.
Spicy. I like that.
Okay.
But that's messing with Madam's money though. Which is
he is, but he seems so defeated and almost to the point where I don't even like that he doesn't seem like the all-powerful concierge that we once knew. And that makes me sad.
Yeah.
So,
but
we shall.
I see that as well, like, because we always look at the concierge as this person who could absolutely come for Madam harder if he wanted to, but I just don't think that that's his style. I just don't think that he is I don't think he goes as far as Madam goes. I think he tries to do things to stay off the radar. I don't think it's that he can't. I think that's not him. What you got to think?
Well, I'm sorry.
That's what I was gonna say. I just think that almost similar, but I think that concierge Madam moves with emotion. Concierge is moving with strategy, and it may not be the strategy that we're expecting him to, literally thrush at us. But I think he's gonna come with something. It may not, of course, Madam, because it's her show, is gonna always be on top. But he's gonna come with something else other than taking down her top dancers, which takes money out of her pocket because she's taking money out of his pocket. So I want the kaboom. I want the Clash of the Titans to go. I want to see the red paint everywhere on both of them because, or if they don't do the red paint, just get back in the plane and do the Mile High Club. That'll solve all of that.
Okay, that's the part that's gonna
we'll
get
take that. Let's get on a plane.
Every single time
on a plane.
Lord have mercy.
But we do know that he did tell Madam, like, you don't have to do everything loud. Remember that? Maybe season 3, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You don't have to be so loud with your get back, like blowing up the popping the deaf people and push them out the window. He was like, that's too loud. That's too much.
Right.
So this calm has always been his strategy, but he's had a little bit more strategic stuff, I guess, towards others, not so much towards Madam, but he's still fine.
He ain't getting nothing. Yeah, he is fine though. He is. He can do whatever. He's still gonna be fine. Tasha, blues, therapy, and lots of questions. We're kind of getting into Blue's story. Tika and I discussed the book a while back, and Tika found out that there's going to be a new book all about Blue, right? And that we're going to dive into Blue's backstory. And this particular book right here is supposed to really take the tone of the show per se, because I don't think Christian Keys necessarily knew that his book would have been a show. Because the reason why I say that is because of how different it is and how completely different it is. And now jumping into this book thing and taking the character Blue, who was not in the book, right, Tika? Not in the book, right? I'm almost positive, not in the book. Taking this Blue character, which we can do a lot with, and giving her her own story. I feel like they're trying to kind of flush that out in this season now by opening us up to Blue a little bit more. Maybe a little promo for this book. Shout out to the book club. What did you think about learning some more stuff about Blue?
I liked it. I like Blue. I love hearing backstories as well. So I love hearing this. I think that therapy is a good thing for her. I don't know about this therapist though, but I did think interesting when she started talking about loving being a sniper and things like that. I don't know if Blue was playing with this therapist or if she really about to get caught slipping, because why would she say this? Like, you know that the therapist literally, she told you if she believes that you're going to harm someone or harm yourself, I'm going to have to report you. So why would she say that? I thought that part was interesting, but it made me think that maybe Blue has caught on to the fact that this therapist keeps asking, "Let me tell me about your job. Tell me about your job. Tell me about your." Because she's not, to me, she's not even being covert about it. She's not. I think she thinks he's hiding it in her accent, but she is not. She's probing, and it looked crazy. It sounds crazy, but so hopefully Blue is on the, you know, she's thinking about it in long term.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think that the therapist is a little sketch, I absolutely do not trust anybody in All the Queen's Men. I'm sorry, maybe blame it on my trust issues. I have a lot of them at this point, but I absolutely don't trust none of these folks. And the therapist is on my list as well. Tika, this therapist is asking Blue a lot of questions. I get that we're in therapy and maybe that's the way it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that, but doesn't it feel like it's a lot to jump into so soon? Like, doesn't it feel so targeted? Or I could just be making stuff up in my head. What are your thoughts?
No, you're not. I think you're on the right path, EJ. I mean, she is literally diving into Blue like immediately. First of all, you need to learn a little bit more about my background, other than the fact that I was in a situation that you think may have caused me to have PTSD. But now you want to ask about my job. I understand that when Blue told her she was security, they get into some dangerous things, but I just think that this doctor is just moving a little too fast. I hope that she is not on the dark side. And if she is on the dark side, is this somebody that is working with her or keeping Williams out of being locked up? Because she's basically getting the story, or she's kind of like indoor, outdoor snitching on Blue. Like, her friend Williams, is she pleading a deal or something? Like, at this point, like you say, EJ, I got trust issues too. At this point, everybody's suspect. Okay. So it's a broad spectrum of who we can look at, but the whole Jamaican accent, that's a hard accent. Like, she was going in on that accent. I'm just like, girl, calm down.
Tamika, are we trusting this therapist or not? Am I wrong for having all the red flags? Do you think your girl got trust issues? Because right now, me and Tika both got trust issues. Do you think that we need to calm down a little bit and give this therapist a try?
I mean, when you work in Club Eden, I think you gotta, have trust issues with everybody. You should. But I am enjoying hearing about, Blue. I want to hear more of her backstory. It definitely was interesting. She was acting like a fat kid that loved cake when she was talking about what it felt like, being that sniper and stalking people and watching them. She was so excited and happy. And then the way her demeanor changed when we, going back to, well, what made this, get this trigger, and what about the friend you lost? Because this doctor said, damn, you enjoying that a little bit too much. So that interaction was funny to me, but yeah, we got to watch the doctor. I think the doctor may be getting buried along with the other doctor that we just lost that didn't want to give Madam her medication.
Yeah, absolutely. Candy Love, thoughts on the therapist?
A therapist is asking detailed questions, specific questions. What about the Afghanistan? What about now tell me this again about your security job. Now tell me, it's like she's asking about all these different things. Now, why are you asking are you to me it seems like she's probing. Like I said last week, I didn't trust her, and I'm with y'all. I don't trust her because she's doing too much. She's not letting Blue talk. I thought when you go to therapy, you let people talk, and then later on you ask questions. But shit, now you asking all these specific, detailed questions. Like, is you wearing a wire, lady? Like, you got to record. Are you recording what I'm saying? Like, are you going to go back and fact check this Afghanistan blow up? Are you finna do that? Because that's how she made me feel. And I ain't supposed to be in my feelings, but she put me in my feelings when she did.
Well, you in therapy, so you need to be in your feels a little bit. But I do believe, I feel like you have a point though there. I do feel like there's something a little bit deeper, and it could be nothing. We could just be on edge because we do work for Virtual Club Eden, and we know how Club Eden gets down. We know that what happens at the club. We done seen all the things, y'all. So we got to be on high alert when it comes to this whole situation. But y'all, we got to talk about something else that we saw coming a mile away, because they have been trying to figure out a way to give Big D these storylines. And I won't lie, Big D is nice to look at. It's just that, his stroke just ain't stroking. But he's still nice to look at, curly hair, and, he be flipping, he all right. But, however, he is still an op at the end of the day. He will always be an op for me, no matter what. But I always knew that Fuego was going to have to enlist somebody to help him with his stuff. And the only person that ever made sense was Big D, because he's always interjecting himself into everything, no matter what. He always willing to go, I'll help. I don't know what that's all about, because I don't trust this Joker as far as I can throw him. But we know that in this episode, Fuego is talking about trying to go and get these guys. He realized that, hey, Maria, I won't say nothing. He realized that Maria heard everything, and he's techie, so he was able to get the information, right? And he heard these two guys talking. Thank goodness they didn't say nothing about who hired them. At least they wasn't that dumb. But he hears these two guys talking, and he knows that they're going to be at Bosco's or whatever the name of the place was. So I'm assuming that that's where they're going to be headed to. And then he talks to Big D about it, and Big D is like, yeah, you ain't really about that life. Listen, give Fuego the benefit of the doubt. Fuego is about to get activated. It's gonna happen. Big D, we don't trust nothing you say. We don't even like you. At least I don't. I'm sorry. I put a we in there because Tika might very well still like Big D. Tika, take it away, boo.
I mean, I'm okay with Big D. It ain't his fault that he don't know how to get the motion in the ocean working. It's okay, but you gotta remember, Big D was saved by Fuego. Like, he was down in that basement, and Madam had him clean, like locked down. Like, you might be about to take it out because you might be the popo. Like, so Fuego saw him down there. If we can remember, back in season 3, and he went down there and helped him. So ever since then, they kind of been, I think they've been kind of establishing some type of friendship. I don't want to say a brotherhood, but just getting to know each other. And of course, it had to be that for him to feel comfortable enough to have that conversation with him. If you notice, he didn't try to talk to Midnight. He didn't try to talk to Doc. And he definitely didn't try to talk to Babyface. Matter of fact, Babyface and Doc were the two that tried to take him out in the jail cell. So he found somebody he could kind of talk to. Amp is doing his own little thing right now. So this is where Big D is going to, and he think he about that life, but I mean, he very well could be about that life as far as Big D goes. But he needs someone. He can't go into this situation by himself, no matter what. So I mean, it's the most likely ally that he could possibly select out of these group of exotic dancers.
I like how you say exotic dancers. Listen, I wholeheartedly 100% agree with you on that, Sika. This was the only option he really had. Amp is like right trying to protect his sobriety right now, and that used to be his go-to person, but that person is no longer available to him, and I wouldn't trust the rest of them the way they had him hemmed up. And Midnight is always gonna ride for Madam, no matter what. Not that he knows that Madam has anything to do with it just yet, per se, but still he has to keep his trust circle pretty tight. If I'm El Fuego, that's the way I'm thinking. So, it is what it is. Tamika, your boy Doc stay docking. That's all he do. He just docking every single time. I don't know what it is about Doc that just irritates my soul sometimes. As fine as he is, why he do dumb stuff? This plan, I almost thought for a second. I was like, maybe it might work. Maybe we going somewhere with it. What was happening, Tamika? Please help me out. What did Doc think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know, child. I wanted to know too. I mean, he was looking good. He was laying it on thick. I'm looking for the bathroom. I'm lost. Your smile is so beautiful. I love looking into your eyes and all of this. Inviting her back to the club. I'm like, okay, Doc, what you working on? What we doing here? Because we know he still needs to get that, evidence back and fix the mess he made with Madam. But I didn't have on my bingo card that we was going to drug the girl and have her running all around the damn club. I just didn't know what we was doing. Like, what was the point?
Okay, that part. Exactly. Tamika, not Tamika, Candy, this your boy. This your boy tough. Rain, sleet, snow, thick or thin, fire, ice, whatever.
Call my name.
Yes, I called your name. Here I go. Hey, yes, I called your name. Listen, this is your boy. This is your boy big time. This is your boo, okay? Because you stayed with Doc. This your boy. Mm-hmm. What was he doing? What was he thinking? Help me.
I called him and he told me, baby, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. So, but in Tamika's comments, one of her commenters said that he gave the lady the medication so that he could go to the jailhouse to get the thing. I don't know how that would work, but we are in All the Queen's Men, so maybe it could work. I don't know. Maybe by him getting knocked out, that threw him off his timeline. And when she got activated, he wasn't available to I don't know how that was supposed to work. I don't know. Bolo, Doc. I don't know, baby. I don't know.
Okay, because I didn't think you was going to really have an answer for it, but I was just going to see, because I knew you would give it a valiant try, and I am always here for a great try because I will try to explain some stuff away myself. Tisha, because I know that sometimes you come with some stuff that I just don't necessarily think of. Please tell me that you got a reasoning for Doc. Help Candy out.
Help Doc out.
Listen, sometimes you look at Doc and you be like, damn, right? And then sometimes you look at him like, you know what? Damn, because he's just so dumb. Like, seriously, this makes no sense at all. He didn't. It was unnecessary. He could have got what she wanted. She was willing and able. If she wanted information, she was falling all over. Now he done created a whole nother problem. Madam that had to beat her in the face. Now she had to go to the hospital. Now they're gonna see that she had medication in her system and that she was in the club. Even the way he did it was just not inconspicuous. It was just a whole mess. I want him to stop trying to solve it.
Yeah,
just get your butt on the stage, shake ass, and that's it.
Body rolls.
That's it.
Just do that.
That's
just
it.
body rolls.
My baby, they're just the body rolls.
Yes, leave the thinking for the rest of the folks. You just don't do nothing, okay?
You got them glasses on for nothing. Take them glasses off. They don't do nothing for you.
Exactly. It's so funny. Y'all were talking about something. They wouldn't go. El Fuego wouldn't go to none because they're too dumb. He would never use them for any kind of strategic plan because they would muck it up.
Okay. Because this
Period.
was crazy. Because I was like, Doc, what was you trying to do? Like, if the goal was to knock her out, if that theory holds true, if the goal was to knock her out, all you did was wire her up. You are using the wrong drugs. You got her out here paranoid like a mug. No, if he had went in with the plan that he started with, that probably could have worked. She was wide open for this guy. She probably would have did whatever if he had we seen his stroke. We seen that stroke. It ain't a big D stroke. We know what it looked like.
That's a
Season
big
1,
bag.
episode
Now, that's
1,
a
the
big
first
bag. That's a
30
strong
seconds
bag.
of the episode, we know. Okay, we know. We
Episode
know.
1, season 1.
Yes,
Giving us
season
all the
1,
back action.
episode 1.
Oh,
Minute 1.
Low.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Dumbo. No.
He tried. In his defense, he did try. Madam told him, figure it out. He got the information from Midnight. Figured out who was working the shift. He Googled it. Figured out hopefully it's a female. So went to the job. Can you tell me where the bathroom is, bro? You done been in that jail so many times. You know where the bathroom is.
Okay.
She get to the club. First of all, it's the chest rub for me. He puts her hand on his chest and she strokes it.
He did.
And as we all would have done. Like, yes.
I had to rewind. I had to rewind and look and turn my phone to the side. I said she better not be done touched it.
And it seemed like she had gotten that far. Cause as soon as she did that, she was like, what time should I be there?
Girl,
Okay.
that part.
Okay,
I was like, okay, I'm not mad at it.
Because it was poking. I had rewind. I said, oh, he poking.
Girl, I cannot with you talking about it. It was poking.
It was poking.
Listen, y'all.
But yeah.
Okay, y'all. So we got some really bad news for all of the Madam fans out there, because y'all know I rise absolutely for Madam and I love me some Madam. And quite frankly, if we're just keeping it real, Madam is always trying to mind her business, right? She's always trying to be on the good side of things, but people are always seem to be coming. Tika, please don't shake your head. People always seem to be coming for her each and every time we turn around. I mean, we could name countless times, stealing her money, you know what I'm saying? Trying to take her down for what? What did she do? She just runs a nice establishment. She has an exotic club with the dancers that do the body roll. She is just trying to help these young men get through college, get a bigger place. Like, that's all she's trying to do, right? And I don't understand why we just keep bothering her. I mean, the judge, all you need to do was do what she told you to do, and you did not have to have a shocking death. I'm just saying, it's just a lot of things that we just let Madam be, okay? Just let Madam be. If you don't bother her, she won't bother you, okay? She said that, word for word.
Do what she says, and that's it. We good.
Okay? And leave her alone.
Yeah.
But here we go. We're trying to indict Madam on this bogus case, right? When did Madam even get indicted is what I want to know. Because I feel like you got to get indicted first before we start going to trial. But so since the trial is already set, that lets me know that she's been indicted. And now we're about to go out here and try to have to defend ourselves from all these people. Okay? Tamika, I don't understand. What are they trying to do to my girl? Why is they trying to take her down? What kind of case is this? I feel like
this is weak sauce to me. I'm not even feeling it, because how we like, oh yeah, it got to be Madam that took the doctor. I mean, it is kind of obvious, but at the same time, you have no proof of that. We gonna just put the body on her, and we'll figure it out later when we get to trial how we about to go to her. Not to mention that the case you already have with this shirt, you ain't got no proof on that either. I'm so confused. Like, I wouldn't mind if they really did have some valid stuff on her and we seen her suffer a little bit. I wouldn't be mad at that. But everything y'all have is circumstantial, is weak. You just want her so damn bad that you making up stuff now. And that is aggravating my soul and my spirit. And don't sit right with me. It's making my eye twitch like damn Carla. Like, what are we doing here?
What's happening here? Tisha, what is happening here? Why are they coming at my girl so hard like this? How do we have an indictment already? How are we already about to go to trial? And is anybody down to go and try to make sure that these jurors are on the right side of this? Because I'm here for it. I'm just saying, if they need somebody on the team, go ahead. Tisha.
I'm just confused as to even what the charges are. Like, why? How you? She's not even the person who did this so-called charge? I don't understand. They just want to take her down because a lot of times people and people see this as for black women too. They want to take her down a peg. They want to humble her. They want her to not have so much power. These are real thoughts. These are real things people do to black women every day. We need to take her down. And so people are just either, you know how they on Mean Girls, they were talking about anybody who's been victimized by Regina George, raise your hand. I think this is what they're asking about. Madam, anybody being victimized by Madam, raise your hand. However, she has so many more loyal people that she's never gonna go down. They're trying to, put this web together of people who are gonna take her from this angle. They think they're gonna outsmart her, but they just cannot get around how wicked her mind is. So
That
no,
part.
it's gonna be a flop.
It really is going to be a floppity flop. Candy, did you discuss this part yet? Because I'm saving Tika for last because I know I know the energy she's coming with, and I need to let her have it.
I didn't, but they always trying to hold a good woman down. A black woman that's a stand-up citizen. She is for the community. She has a place for all the wives that has husbands that are lacking in certain departments. She has special treatment for them. She has special sections for them. And the people that cannot get into these places don't appreciate the things that she do for these women. So we have the men that are lacking put the women in place that can't get in to try to set up and tear my woman down. And we can't do that, because you don't have enough to get into the club. You standing outside the club. You can't even get in. So you want to bring her down. That's how they try to do the black women, That's
how they try to do us, sister. That is all I'm saying.
And all that, like, we ain't doing
okay, like that's like what we doing? What we doing?
Employing the community, the people that could not be employed, she's employing them.
Okay, helping out the people that been locked up.
Listen, yes. She's giving everybody opportunities. These men could not get jobs, so they are workers. They are what they call exotic entertainers.
Okay,
they can get employed. Exactly. They can get real employment to take care of their families. Tika, hush.
That's all they trying to do.
I know Tika is
all they are trying to do. Okay,
yes,
I see your face, Tika, and I know you would love to have the floor right now, and I'm going to give it to you, boo boo. Go ahead. I ain't even gonna ask you nothing because I just know what we finna. I just go ahead. Go.
Let me put myself on mute.
As a matter of fact, hold on. Wait a minute. There you go.
Listen, I'm not even going to talk about the Fuego situation. Madam is the Queen Nino Brown of Atlanta right now. She is the queen pin, and they know her hands are dirty. Unfortunately, they just can't catch her with her hands in the cookie jar. But no, I'm going back to Fuego because she didn't have to do Fuego like that. Fuego was minding his business. Fuego wanted to just work at the bar and make him some money. And she put this man in this situation. This is why Madam is going to forever be a target, because for so much good that she does, she has an equal or a bigger amount of evil that she does to people, and it's going to catch up with her. Now, she might get out, or she might put on an orange suit for about 30 minutes, just as quick as they, took her down to the police department. She was out as soon as she got there, and then that's probably how long that trial is gonna last, 30 minutes, and then she's gonna be out of there. But for me, it just gives me pleasure to see Madam have to go to court, have to go to jail, even if it's 30 minutes at a time. So that's all I got.
Listen,
you got on
that orange suit gonna be couture.
Blinged out and everything. I got you. Leather.
Okay. Listen, I'm not even mad at that, Tika, because you stayed true to exactly the lane I thought you would stay in, and that was in the Fuego lane. It is always the El Fuego lane for you. And while I do understand, and I have been known to say that is the one thing that, even though I will justify it, but that is the one thing that I was like, come on, Madam, we could have found some more decent individuals to do what they needed to do in order, we didn't have to do this. I'm gonna be keeper. We didn't have to do that one. That's the only one that I kind of be like, we didn't have to do it. But it is what it is. So we here now. I can't be questioning Madam's decisions like that. Every now she might not have been fully on her medication at the time. I don't know what was happening.
A lot of it is the medication. Like, they got to understand this lady is medicated. She got problems. And y'all messing with her. And y'all messing with her.
She needs to go to an asylum with her couture uniform on.
No, ma'am.
And I could bet y'all 100% that the bodies that they looking for are probably in the sidewalk. Because in the beginning of the show, the very first episode or very first season, she was talking about you walking through the bodies or whatever she's talking about. I think she got them bodies buried in the cement in that line where everybody wait to go into the club. Madam is the devil.
Baby,
they had Daddy Beans. The bodies
for
that
nothing. Them people couldn't even hear her. Why would she do that?
Listen, she didn't know that, Tika. She had no clue, okay?
They were rude.
And they was being rude. All she asked was where it was red at. That was it. And they could have answered the question. But no, they didn't answer the question. And Blue, if we just really want to be real about it, Blue should have said something. She the one who recognized it. Like, no, madam. Nah, madam. They there, madam. That's all she had to say. And Madam might have, Madam might have been like, oh, my bad, and kept it pushing. But no. It was what it was.
Was Tommy there? I can't remember. Was Tommy there when it? Okay, because I was gonna say he know every other language. He should have knew some sign language too. So
exactly. But Tommy went in on this one right here. Listen, DeMarcus Vaughn. Listen, what we not gonna do is get up here and talk about me justifying Madam. What justifying Madam is hilarious because it's not. It's real, is what it is. Okay, everything that Madam has done. Besides the little Fuego situation, because I'm gonna give Tika that one, because y'all know that's my girl, and I'm gonna give her that one, okay? Because that one was a little bit, yeah. But what we not gonna do is act like your girl Team Davis over there, like Team Davis is actually any better than anybody at this point, because all the stuff that she has done just equates out to, well, she ain't as diabolical as Madam, because we never gonna give her that much credit, but. What has she done that is right? All the evidence she has is wrong. She is the problem. She is. Would you say DeMarcus is part of the problem?
DeMarcus is part of the problem.
Oh yeah, definitely. DeMarcus is part of the problem. Okay, like come on now. It's people like DeMarcus who always coming for Madam when she just be minding her business. That's what it is. But now, seriously,
Davis is Checkers queen, and Madam, of course. The supreme chess.
Okay.
Period.
Every single time. Like right now, she feel like she getting her little wins in, but it's all good. Everybody saw that Lola move from a mile away. And I know Madam saw it too. And that's why Lola is about to get hers. She about to be hung up on that thing again. Like, I'm here for the bloodshed. Tommy for the win, y'all. Tommy for the win. Tommy is always for the win. I love Tommy down. I love Tommy the absolute most. Like Tommy is he is one of my most favorite characters besides Madam. Y'all know I love Madam the most. But after that, it is probably Tommy and the concierge. These are these, and then there's Amp. And that one is questionable from last season, but we gonna ride with it. But I love Tommy because Tommy will always figure it out. Was Tommy a little loose on one season where he wasn't doing stuff right and where he just wasn't figuring stuff? Yeah, but I forgave him for all of that. I'm over that. Tommy has been winning. Tommy went to the doctor and said, I got this, I got that, I got this, and I got that. Give me some doggone medicine, and he came back with a solution. And that's you need solution-oriented people, Tamika. Finding solutions to the problem. I can't get the medicine. I got to go get rid of Dr. Fong, and I can't find a new doctor because Madam on the list. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get her medicine. What you think about Tommy?
I mean, yeah, he did come through, but I was cracking up at this. I said, not him saying this, and I told him I had PTSD, depression, anxiety, insomnia. She was like, I ain't got all that shit, but I want to know what she do have, bitch. Just tell us what you got already so he could make sure you know. But she was able to flip through the pills and find the one like, okay, this close enough. I can work with this and leave them roll-ups by the bed and get rid of the rest of it. I'm like, all right now. I said, not him just going in and, getting a collection of mess. That was so hilarious to me, but
And
he got the job done.
Right. And she do. But yeah, he definitely got the job done. Tisha, Tommy got the job done. What were your thoughts on just Tommy pulling out all this medicine, like his answer to the, he solved the problem.
Listen, he's mud made. That's 419. He's from Toledo. How could he not? That's all I'm saying.
419.
That's it.
I'm not mad at it.
He always comes through. That's crazy. We have learned. The Spanish thing. He's like thinking ahead. I love his demeanor too. But I will say this: the way he took out Dr. Fong, I expected for him to be a little bit more diabolical. He kind of went back. I felt like the original Tommy, like basic Tommy. I'm like, why didn't you elevate?
You wanted him to do some extra stuff with it. I ain't mad at that because I want some extra
I just wanted it to be, I just kind of wanted it to be more mind-boggling. You know what I'm saying? It was like, because I feel like he's been Tommy extraordinaire the whole season, and then he does that basic
kill. You didn't like the basic?
Yeah, I was expecting more too, especially when he said, "Oh, I haven't took out somebody a long time. I gotta think about it." I'm like, okay, what we doing?
Exactly. That's like, wow.
Listen, hey, he's saying this is what it is. Okay, y'all, we got to switch gears for a minute because listen, I don't need not now person coming up in this chat talking about this is a lie because I don't know what it is. People keep calling me out on my theories, y'all. People keep I'm just throwing out opinions and thoughts. That's it. Why y'all gotta come for me? I'll be knocking y'all theories. Listen, Dime is pregnant, point blank and period. And I know everybody can see this coming from a mile away. Either that or she is having some serious placebo. I don't know what it is, but I know we know where they going with it. Tika, Amp is not ready to mend broken fences right now with his mom, and his girl is about to be pregnant. Amp is in the middle of a sobriety, and he is really trying to get back to that Amp that we used to actually love. Amp's character had a complete change, and we're starting to see that character kind of turn that corner and kind of come back to a person that we knew. We saw it with him in the room with the guys. This is the most that we've really seen Amp in this friendly mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is really about just, he cool again.
Yeah.
So with that being said, is Amp's sobriety in jeopardy? And will he mend the fence with his mom? And how do you think Amp is going to come to terms with this pregnancy thing? And I'm gonna go one step further. Is it Big D or is it Amp? And who would you like it to be?
I definitely don't want it to be neither one of them. Because Dime is a freak of nature at the end of the day. However, what is her name? Allison, she's boarding a thin line. And listen, Tyler Perry, Christian Keys, whoever wrote these episodes, don't come with these twins with two different baby daddies. Please don't do that. Please
it's
don't.
Arthur Harris. Shout out the right person. It's Arthur Harris. I'm gonna go ahead because that's the other thing. They be coming for me.
Yeah, don't do that. We don't want to see the whole twin situation. Amp is doing really, really well with his sobriety, and he's communicating a little bit more. His mother is the only thing that he isn't ready to communicate with. I think he needs to go to AA, speak to his sponsor, and figure out how he can actually communicate with his mom, so that way he can do it in a healthy manner. And whatever comes out of it, it doesn't break him down. Now, if Dime is pregnant and the baby is Big D's, it won't even matter because they all light skinned. So the baby could look like any of them. Won't be no problems. As long as the baby don't come out with the little brown ears, they good. That's all I got.
did not. Candy, is this baby Big D's or is it Amps? And who do you want it to be?
Well, this community does not know how I feel about pregnant people on TV.
False
Y'all know.
plans.
I don't give a damn about pregnant people on TV, okay?
Okay, so don't take anything. Hold on, I got it. Disclaimer: don't take anything that is about to come out her mouth to heart. It is a television show, people, and these are not her real, true thoughts and opinions about pregnancy. With that being said, go ahead, Candy.
If I don't give a damn what happened to that gal and this baby, if she fall down the flight of stairs and whatever happened. If D is the daddy, if Smoke the daddy. Because hell, I don't know. He was trying to holler at her. The way she hunched D on the stage, she might have hunched Smoke. Who knows? I don't like Dime. I don't care for Dime. Dime gets on my nerves. She don't know what she want to do. She don't know who she want to do. She just knows she wants to get on that mic and talk shit. And then the damn dancers don't even come out on the stage. But anyway, I don't. It's Amp eating all that food. And like hell, you finna have indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea. And then she telling us she got indigestion. Girl, you're pregnant. You expecting, baby. That's how you go. That's what happens when you expect it. You don't feel little flutters in your tummy. You don't feel those yet. You don't. Okay, you thought it was gas. No, it's a baby. Honestly, I don't really care, to be honest. You know, and if Amp finds out that it's not his, like Tamika said, Dime might be out. Allison might be out of here.
So y'all back to putting Amp as a killer dilla? Don't put that on Amp. Don't put that on Amp.
If you find out that this useless D baby, ain't no telling what he gonna do. Ain't no telling what he gonna do.
Yeah, because that's the only reason why I see them making this happen, so she can tell him that she slept with little D, annoying D, 2-second D, useless D, because she ain't told him that yet. But I found it so funny. I said, how are we pregnant in 2.5 seconds getting symptoms already? Then we just lay down. We got the super swimmers. But right. I do feel like I was like, but wait, is it Amp baby because he over here eating? I guess he gonna be sleeping. She getting indigestion, or just he having sympathy symptoms because he around her? Like, which one is it? Because he was tearing that food up. I don't know, but yeah, she gonna have to tell him about her little sescapades.
I just wish she would have told him ahead of time, though.
Right.
Like, it just makes more sense if she would have just went ahead and been open and honest about it. Being that the type of situation that they were in before, we know that this relationship was hanging on by the hair of a chinny chin chin. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't we just go ahead and just put it out there? It's not like he can be mad about it. He probably already thinks it. Just go ahead and put it out there and let him make the choice or decision if he wants to move on with this. But let's not put Amp's sobriety in question because in any type of jeopardy, because at the end of the day, Amp is Madam's nephew. He is family. And we don't be out here playing with our family like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, do not do my boy like this. Like, I need her to go ahead and just be open and honest and do what's right, Dime. You know what I'm saying? Allison. You know what I mean? Like, point blank and period. But y'all know my motives are always about the family. Sorry. So Trouble stay doing the absolute most every single time. We just, you know what? Let's go to the side. Trouble stay doing the absolute most every single time. And this episode was no different. Like, I got a lot of thoughts about Trouble, but I'm gonna give you the floor, Tamika, first, because she just get on my nerves, and it's just so freaking irritating at this point. Whatever you got to say about Trouble.
Yeah, madam, if you want me to come to the club and take Trouble out, I will. I'm so sick of her. Y'all know I've been sick of her. And I said, listen, I'm going to go up for Rashawn. I know he a little slow. I don't care. Because he was quick enough to catch on that you on that stuff, girl. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why you over here touching on me? 1 minute you Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde, you just was cursing me out. I said, yeah, let her know, Rashawn. He caught on to that real damn quick. And she over here talking about, oh, it felt good, ain't nothing to it. He was like, yeah, that's what all the druggies say. Get the hell up off me. I want her up out of there. I'm glad she got suspended, but I felt like it should have been more than that. It's ridiculous how she just all over the damn place. Stay your ass home.
Okay.
But she did find out about what's his name? Well, go in his locker and see some stuff in there. I forgot all about that part. So somebody put it in my comments. I forgot to talk about that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. But I don't know what she gonna do with that because she too damn high.
Okay, Trouble and these DRUGS, Tisha, has been the storyline this go around. We've kind of already had a storyline where we saw Amp going through this whole thing, right, where his sobriety was in question and he was drinking, he was smoking, he was doing all these things. Now we're over here with Trouble. Now, to be fair, I've never worked in a strip club. I ain't never been up in them streets, y'all, so I don't know what goes down. But the picture that's typically painted is that there are certain things like this that happen. People are taking drugs sometimes, like just stuff is getting there. So a lot of times so they can cope with certain things or whatnot, or whatever. So now we got Trouble over here trying to cope with the fact that she has unalived someone that she actually really considered to be a friend. And this was up close and personal. For somebody who has never had a body, up close and personal was probably not the right way to go. I ain't gonna say she never had a body. What I'm gonna say is she ain't never had an up close and personal body, because I don't know if she done little drive-bys or whatnot, and maybe that didn't have a connection. But this is somebody she actually was cool with and that she saw every day, that she planned robberies with. That's a different level of connection. And to have to take that person out, she actually shedded a tear, when she did that. And now she's acting out. What do you foresee as Trouble's end game? Like, where are we going with this character?
I don't know, but they're giving her like the ups and downs, and they're like giving her range this season. And it's interesting, I suppose. She is highly annoying. I know she came up out that high as soon as Madam said suspension. I mean, she was high no longer. But I feel like she is learning that she really is not about the life that she thought she was about. She's not. I really think that they're gonna have to take her out, but I think she would be more apt to take her own self out. Whether it be by accident or because she just couldn't cope anymore. The difference between her and Amp is that he's an addict. She's not really an addict, but this is what addicts are made of. Like, this is what happens when you at the beginning stages and you could go there. But I think that she'll probably end up taking her own self out.
Okay, that's what's up. Anybody have any different thoughts about where Trouble is headed? Like, what y'all think is going to happen to her?
Only thing I have to say about Trouble is the fact that she was grabbing after Rayshawn's nipples and telling him how good he smelled. That right there sent me laughing my behind off, and just touching how his muscles are so big, and she just looking, and I'm like this close to this man's mouth, like, are you about to kiss him? Are they gonna let you kiss him?
I was like, what the hell is going on?
That turn Trouble straight. Them. I said, dang, that's what the DRUGS do to you. Turn you straight. Golly. Okay. I'm not messing with you, Candy Love, in this coloring book. So silly. We got to talk about Midnight, y'all. Midnight talks about this dominating fantasy, Tika. He actually tells the fellas about it, which I thought was actually a good thing, that we actually told other people about this, because now everybody kind of has a clue that this was supposed to be a thing. And we see that he's going over there and he's about to go try to dominate her. Now, we've talked about this a few times, that there's absolutely something wrong with Renee, and that Midnight is finally getting a storyline, and that she's probably going to be a stalker. My latest theory is that yes, she is going to, I'm not going to call her a stalker anymore. What I am going to call her is a woman that's going to be scorned. I feel like that's where we're leading up to. I feel like we've put so much energy and time, and we see what Midnight is putting out, that now we're going to want Midnight for more than what Midnight can give, because Midnight is not no one woman man. It's not what he does. And now this is going to make you upset. And while this was a fantasy, it is going to turn into a nightmare for Midnight, because she's going to take this and make it something that it wasn't, because she's mad. So that's the route that I'm going with now. What are your thoughts on Renee? Has your thought process changed about her being a stalker, or what do you think is going to happen with this story?
She may turn this whole thing around on him and torture the heck out of him. I don't know if y'all remember back in, was it season 1, where Midnight kicked the chick out of the hotel or out of his apartment, bucket naked. He kicked her out, and she was like, "I'm gonna get you." We never saw her again after that. So I don't know if this chick is like they're revisiting her character to mess with Midnight, but he's another slow one. Like, why are you even willing to accept this assignment from this young lady that you barely know anything about, and everything is all about money for you? I'm glad they let him know, bruh, this is not the smartest thing to do. But why did little D, Big D, Baby D, Shorty D, why do you even know what this whole dominating fantasy was? Like, who you been dominating, or who you been letting dominate you?
Nobody, because he ain't dominating Jack. You can't
Domination is not about the actual sexual act. It's actually just being controlled or controlling somebody else through other means. It don't always include throwing the.
I ain't gonna ask. Yes, I am. How you know what's going on? I mean, what you been reading, girl?
I've been on this earth half a century. That's all I need to know. That's all you need to know.
Nah.
I'm saying I've been that, but I know some things. That's all.
She knows some things. Okay, listen, I don't know no things, y'all, but I do be reading them books. Okay, I be reading. Listen, y'all know back in the day, them Zane books was it. But no, I agree with you wholeheartedly, 100%. Does anybody else want to talk about Midnight and his foolishness, and any thoughts on anything like another theory, maybe?
I initially thought Midnight was going to get caught up with law enforcement by some way of her like recording what happened, or videoing it, or calling the laws at the right time to catch him climbing through the window or something. I just figured it was going to be a great case through Davis or somebody dealing with that's trying to get at Madam through anybody else. Thought he was going to be a sacrificial lamb. That's what I thought. But because they keep talking about it, it hasn't happened yet. So it's like maybe, it is like a dominatrix, not dominatrix, but a dominating situation where she just want to be dominated for whatever reason, and it might be a love thing. She might be in love with him because I figured, like I said, maybe he's not going to go through with this because he was like, well, just leave the door open and letting her know, like, nah, we finna do this another kind of way. Because when somebody asked him to take out their husband, he kind of went and investigated it before it happened. Before he was like, yeah, I'll do it, but he didn't do it because he ended up finding out that the lady was beating herself and not the man. So I was hoping that's the way he was going to go, but I don't know. He might just be. I don't know. You might be right, EJ. You might be right. I'm gonna go with what you're thinking. That
you're not gonna cuss me out, are you?
He might be a fool in love, and she might end up being a woman scorned. No, I'm going with you. She might just be a woman scorned because they keep talking about it. It hasn't happened yet, so and it's taking too long. So it might be.
Yeah, I agree. I love Midnight. He's one of my favorite characters. But he's being very dumb. I don't know why he doesn't hear us hollering at him to not do this, but he's not listening. But what if there is a plan to take out all of Madam's money makers? Okay. Renee being Midnight's, Katrina being Doc's, Quincy being Babyface's, D being I can't call him. I'm having a hard time with Big D, but D being El Fuego's, and Tony being Amps. Not to necessarily take them out, but to affect her moneymakers in some way. Get them caught up in some BS. What if?
Okay, listen, I am all here for every theory, no matter what. I ain't gonna say nothing. I think that those are all very viable things that could happen. We don't know. We gonna have to wait it out and see. But I like it. I like the thought process of it all. Yes, I am very petty right now. Still, Tamika. They keep coming.
Yeah, I don't know where we going with Midnight. I just know he being dumb, and I just don't trust the situation. And all of them was like, "Why would you do that? We ain't trying to do that." And he ain't listening to no damn body. They saying it, we saying it, and he's still on the phone. I'm on my way. Leave the door open. I'm like, okay. So,
I ain't even gonna lie. I need to see this Dominic because you know they've been throwing out a lot of sex a lot lately in the show, and I'm here for all of it. Listen, we all adults here. Sometimes you need a little stuff going across the screen. It's on BET Plus, so y'all know they showing it all. And I'm here for Midnight and his old big old arms and his big old back and stuff. At first, I didn't used to look at Midnight like that. I was like, but I don't know. Something changed with. Was it this? I don't know. Whatever it was, it's these scenes that they've been giving him. I've been like,
I can't do it. I can't.
It's something changed.
He's a good guy. Like he's a dependable. He loyal.
Yeah.
He's a good friend. You know what
He
I'm
don't
saying?
be trying to be there for. Well, I don't know.
He's been there for Dime a few times.
For Dime, because when Doc called, he always in the middle of
Punching.
stuff. He
Yeah.
always in the middle of stuff.
Yeah,
Everything.
he's a good friend, but that's it. I couldn't have nothing else with him.
Now, even though he doesn't he don't kick it with the amateurs, he's not mean
No.
to them. You know what I'm saying? He's always friendly, nice, willing to listen. You know, I'm just saying, he's one of my favorites. It really is.
Midnight. I likes Midnight because
Yeah.
Midnight is the one person that don't be jacking up. He don't be messing up, and he always ride for Madam. If you ride for Madam, that's all you really got to do for me to be on your side is just be a rider. You know what I'm saying? Like a rider. Just Midnight be doing some dumb stuff sometimes, and I just
No, it's personal. Yeah. For Madam.
Extra,
No matter
but
what.
but that part I do like about Midnight. And if I had to choose any dancer that I would be like, if I might have to do this as when we do our mid-season finale live, I might come up. I think I'm gonna have a special game. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me write that down so I don't forget. But
Write it
but
down.
yeah, let's talk about. I'm writing it down right now, girl. Got my pen. Let's talk about Babyface. We gotta switch this up a little bit. Babyface. Am I gonna be petty tonight? No, I'm not. I'm gonna be petty on the last episode when all is revealed, and then I'll be petty then. So we just gonna talk about it. Babyface Tamika. Babyface is out here. He done got his car. And Quincy is like, look, can I just be down? You know what I'm saying? Like, just show me the ropes. Like, just help me out. You got the guns. I got the guns. We got the same little physique here. He calling him a kid. Like, every type of context clues that we could get says that this is his son or whatnot. But, at the same time, it could, for all the people who don't think it could not be as well. What do you think? Is Quincy Babyface son or not?
I don't know why you came to me because this is my least favorite. Ain't nothing baby about his damn face. He irked my freaking nerves, and the fact that he's just being so nasty to this kid. I know he probably think he's trying to come on to him because that's what they done put in his head too. But then he was happy when he was like, "Oh, you legendary!" Like, "Oh yes, son, speak more on that." But if you just gonna be dragging this boy and treating him bad, honestly, I hope he take him out. If he is his daddy, I hope he take him out. Usually, I don't want them to take their parents out, but go ahead and put him out of his misery. And I'm glad he made more money than him.
Exactly.
Okay, that part. Candy, go ahead, girl. Go ahead. You itching. Go ahead.
Babyface is the pappy, yes, and I agree. I don't like the way Babyface is a jerk. He's a jerk to everybody except for Madam. So what else do we expect him to do? He's a jerk to Tandy, and she's, giving him money hand over fist and bought him a whole daggum, car or whatever, living rent free. He's a jerk to everybody. So I'd expect him to be anything else but a jerk to Quincy. And Quincy and I'm gonna call him Salt Shaker. Salt Shaker did a very good job in his solo. And I take y'all that listen, homeboy, Salt Shaker was getting it. But I know Babyface needs to come to terms that something is going on with this fella, and he's not infatuated with me. Like he needs to talk to him and see what's up. Like, what's going on? Like, why are you why me? What's on? Like, go holler at Doc or Midnight. But we know he's not gonna do that because he's a jerk off. I can't stand Babyface with his long
Girl,
face.
don't nobody like Babyface at all. Tika, Tisha, do y'all have any thoughts about Babyface? Is he indeed the pappy? Or he not that bad? I be the baby daddy. I be the, what do you say? I be the baby pappy. I can't remember what they said. I be the pappy.
I be the
He the he the I hate this so bad. I hate that I think that he's so damn sexy though, but just he is, unfortunately. He
Is his
is.
booty cheek sexy?
It's something about his chiseled face that is just like, if he was not a jerk,
We all waiting.
something like that.
You see, everybody was looking. Everybody like,
go ahead.
I was about to say, it was such a jerk, but I'm just like, anyway. But yeah, the answer is yeah, I think he is either that or the big brother or something. I'm long lost. I don't know. This boy Quincy, they making him to be such a. I'm like, you don't know this man. He got stars in his eyes behind this man. You don't know him. I kind of don't like it. I don't like Quincy. I think he is super cute, but just hurry up and tell us too. By the way, just hurry.
Well, I think we will get all of the answers on the mid-season. I don't know if it's going to leave off with a cliffhanger or whatnot, but I think that we'll kind of get some of the things on episode 5, and then we'll get a full answer. I think we'll get the answer on episode 5 in a cliffhanger, and then I think in episode 6 we'll explore it a little bit more. But I think that it's all about to come out. So I think that they wanted you to believe that he was infatuated with him in the sense of in a sexual way, but I think it quickly turned and they started dropping all of these little clues that made you realize, oh no, that's not what it is. He's not obsessed with him in the sense of, I'm so obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with you because I want to know more about you. I want to be like you. I want to know who you like. It. You could just see that it turned. And regardless, shout out to whoever said it, regardless of what you think, I can't make, I said I was going to say, I'm not, because I gotta get it out. I can't make my own thoughts and formulate my own thoughts and theories without other people influencing them. And all of the context clues says 100% that Babyface is indeed the father. It may not be what you want to hear, but it is what it is.
When he got those underwear, that was enough for me. When he got the underwear, I was like, okay, all right, you need DNA.
That was like DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like another clue. That was DNA. And then it was when Babyface used the word kid. I mean, come on. Like there's just been so many little things that he said that makes you think that it could be that. But I get why people also would think that it was more of the other route, because that's what they were trying to get you to think. I was just like, nah, but they're also dropping these other little clues. And guess what, y'all? And let me just say this real quick, y'all. Let me give a PSA. Listen, these are just thoughts and theories, and we're just coming up with things. I am a person who likes to come up with thoughts and theories and stuff like that. I like to explore the conversation. I really do actually enjoy this show, and I always try to have so much fun with this show, but it is not fun for people to come in your comments and basically insult your intelligence. I would never do that to anybody. I am always going to be respectful of everyone, and I would just appreciate that same respect. And it's not everybody, it's just certain people sometimes come up in there and be doing a little bit too much, team too much. But they just theories and they just thoughts. And I respect everybody's theories and thoughts because you never know what's going to happen on Club Eden. Don't nobody know. We ain't write this show. Arthur Harris wrote this episode. So anyway, Tika, I got it off my chest now. I'm good. Go ahead. Babyface, son or not?
I mean, all context clues and everything else pointing to the daddy or the brother. I really I hate that Babyface is so cocky that he won't take the time to ask this young man more questions, like why you so interested in me. So the issue's gonna hit the fans one way or another, and Babyface is gonna have to acknowledge we connected. You know what I mean? So he giving me the Count Chocula. Y'all remember that vampire on the box?
Yeah.
The cereal box. That's my rendition with his shirt off. Now his body is giving everything. But anyway, I digress. I forgot.
Listen, because it feel like it's heated up here. I feel like we need a little something, something because I don't know. Like Quincy was doing his thing. Quincy was out here looking like a little baby face junior or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he was giving, like I've been studying my daddy moves, and I'm out here just trying to figure it out. So I figured we gonna take a little bit of a little bit of a little Quincy break so that we can just appreciate Babyface Jr. and all of his deliciousness and his without him percolating, because that percolate thing was
the salt shaker.
The salt shaker, you know what I'm saying? Without his salt shaker, this is definitely a baby face. Let's get into it, y'all.
Top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Cooking on your yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas a savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My it's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. Niggas a savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too.
He was definitely giving Babyface. He was giving Babyface
every time. Because remember when Babyface came down those stairs that time and he hit that roll? I was like, oh my gosh, he been out here studying his daddy. Look how he hit that roll. I was like, okay, Quincy, I see you. I 100% see you. And I cannot wait till it actually comes out and we can really dive into the conversation about Babyface and his son that we know he gonna deny, because what else would Babyface do? Tony is an op. Tisha, Tony is an op. It's not like we didn't already see this coming from a gazillion miles away, but it was confirmed in this episode that she is indeed working for somebody else. Now, I didn't put out the video because I ain't gonna lie, I was real petty and I was tired of people coming at my theory, so I did not do EJ's Wild Theory this week, but the video was supposed to be Tony is an op and who I thought the op was. So I'm going to tell y'all who I think it is. I think that it's Gene is the op. I think that it's Gene Marks from way back in season 1. He was the one person who did not get unalived, right? Because everybody else got. But Gene Marks did not get unalived, and he wanted Madam's Club because he used to be her old boss, right? He was her old boss. She went out, did her thing, and he needed that club because he needed it because his club is the one that's around the corner or in the back somewhere. It's somewhere close. He needed it for a business deal. I think that he still needs it for this business deal. Him and Alan wanted to get rid of, wanted to give up the club and do this thing. I think that he has somehow got into bed with Tony somehow, some way, and that he is the one that she is talking to, and that he's going to be the person that's going to come from the past. Because let's just face it, everybody else is gone. They're unalived. Do you have any theories about who you think it could be? And how did you feel about officially knowing that Tony was an op?
I knew she had an angle of some sort. That is a really good theory. I would have never thought of that, but now that you say it, again, this whole conglomerate, they could all be working together. Because again, concierge, I thought that concierge was working for somebody, which we didn't know, his father-in-law. I thought he was the big boss. But even now, it still seems like there's a big boss still out there, somebody that's hidden, right? And I feel like it could be, now that you say that, it could be them all working together to take Madam down. Because the ultimate goal is to take her down.
Exactly. I like that. I like that they all could be entangled.
But Tony as her sister, that infuriates me. Girl, you just gonna be an op your whole life to your family member? She your blood member? I don't get it. That is crazy. I mean, I got my own sibling stuff going on, but I don't sit around looking for ways to F people up. You know what I'm saying? I don't get why you would do this to your family member. You came back into her, she already don't mess with you. You come back into her life to mess with her knowing how dangerous she is. Whew. Bold.
That part, that's what baffles me about why people do stuff knowing that Madam really will, go left. So I don't understand that, but we are where we are. Tamika, do you have a theory? And how did you feel about officially knowing that Tony is the op?
Yeah, I knew Tony was raggedy, so as soon as they showed that, I just was like, "Yeah, girl, we knew." Okay, now showing your colors. I wish somebody would have walked up behind her, like, "Oh, really?" But we know she gonna have her turn. But I definitely did not think that. So yeah, that's good. You probably right, because I was just kind of like, "Okay, is this Concierge? Is this her ex? Is this David's child? Like, who the hell is on the line?" But I like what you said.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's a solid theory, but I don't know. You never know who it could pop up and be. But I just kept thinking about who is the one person that we didn't see get got, and I don't remember him getting got. But we shall see. Girl, why I just forget your name? Candy. Girl, I don't know why it just left me. Candy. But yeah, what's your thoughts, Tony, as an op? And do you have any theories, or what do you think of my theory?
I'm with you in your theory because I don't know who else it could be. I don't know who else it could be. He's not an obvious person, so he might be the right person. I forgot all about him. That's the heavyset dude, right?
Mm-hmm. They came scrolling up in there with that suit.
Yeah, I forgot all about him. So I mean, he could be, but I don't know. I don't have a theory. So hell, whatever you say, I can't tell you what could be. But I did know she was there for something else other than Amp and inheritance. I mean, I knew that. And then she told me she's there to fix her relationship with Amp and to get her inheritance or whatever she said. Lady, like, that's all you came here for? No, we ain't crazy. We picking up what you putting down. We know what you're doing. And I hope they're keeping a close eye on her because we don't want her to get too far gone. And then I know they don't want to hurt her because that's Amp's mom, but she might get hurt. And I don't know like how that would do with Amp and Madam,
Listen, Amp might hurt her too because if he open up to her and give her a chance and then she mess around, he might crack her neck.
Okay. And I'll be here. But then we got to get right back on the sobriety train.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's best to be out of sight, out of mind, than to come in stirring the pot and stirring up some shit. And then, she should have stayed away.
I agree 100%. 100%. Take a day. Any theories? Who you think it could be? Who is this person that Tony is on the phone with? Do you think my theory has any validity to it? And what do you think about Tony and officially learning that she really is an op and that she trifling with a snitch? Okay, shut up, Erica. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Well, I mean, your theory sounds really good because I honestly, just like some others, I forgot about Gene Marks, who you didn't see him get unalived that versus the other opponents that Madam had. And then as far as Tony, she definitely going through something else. So before they unalive her, let us know, like, where is her husband and Amp's father? Like, where are they in this whole situation? Because it could be a possibility that she seemed like she kind of scared too. She's not just super comfortable with the way, and that could just be me perceiving her acting ability, but she just seemed like she's a little afraid when it comes to whoever it was she was kind of talking to, and like or more so like she needs the money, like she needs something because she's broke, just like Carla or Madam was saying, she broke or whatever. I mean, she need money, so I really don't know how to take her. I don't want to see her be unalive. And then why not bring in the most unexpected enemy of the sisters to implement whatever it is she's trying to implement. They probably been mistreating her ever since she was a little girl because they don't have the same mama. Children with step siblings or half siblings, they tend to get picked on by the other siblings. So maybe that was one of them things where Carla and and Madam just was disrespectful their entire lives towards her because she was different. They, so I don't know. Madam don't like nobody. So at the end of the day, it's just like, But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing who this other person is that was on the other end of that phone call. I do want to hear, like I said, I just want to hear her story, like what happened with her husband and why did she choose her husband over Amp?
I do have a question. At the end, when Tony was on the phone with whoever it is, she was like, Madam is going to be out of the picture. So is she working with Davis? Does she have something to do with Madam going to jail?
I mean, she do
Is
like
she working with Davis and
That's what I was wondering at first. Yeah, she already got the history of snitching, so
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a junior takeover. They have it's another group of it's an entire group of ops that are working together to take her down.
Yep. So y'all, at the very end of the episode, Madam one ups on Concierge again. She somehow gets into there where he's getting, his facial or getting whatever he doing. I don't know, at the barbershop. I don't know what the heck he doing. He just pretty. He was getting his stuff done, and she come up in there with and get that. Well, she didn't even have it. It was already there. So getting a shave. Yeah, she get that straight razor and she got it right to his throat. Final thoughts on this episode, the concierge at the end, and just any overall thoughts that you have to say. We'll start with Tamika, Candy, Tisha, and then you'll go ahead and round it off, Tika.
I just say flip her over in that chair and get to business. Y'all bull crapping. That's it. That's all.
Okay, Candy.
Flipper and Dipper.
Not Dipper.
That's all I need. Yes. And give them more than 2 humps and a pump.
Y'all so freaky. Y'all so
because them chairs go way back. Them old school barber chairs, they go way back. So I can see them getting it in the barber chair, and I ain't mad at it.
Okay, I wouldn't be either.
Yeah, we can use another hot steamy. We haven't had one in a while, and the Diamond D one was a bust. So anyway,
God.
My last thought was, I'm definitely leaning toward what you said, EJ, because one of the things Tony said was, yeah, you're going to get what you always wanted, or something like that, or you're going to get what you want, or something like that. So that makes sense. Totally makes sense. And no, come on, just bring on the paternity test and the paternity, both paternity tests. Doggone it, bring them both on. Come on, let's see, let's go.
Okay,
that's it.
Bend over, girl. Show me what you're working with. Shake fast. That's all I can say. Madam and Concierge need to go on and what did it say? Slap it up, flip it, rub it down. I'm bringing out all the 90s music right about now. But just get it in. Even if they're still mad at each other at the end of the day, just release some tension because that's what both of them need. Madam, I didn't understand the whole Madam getting the massage from the naked chick. Like, what you trying to tell us, Madam? Like, how, like, what? Wait, what? But, and how is that supposed to make Concierge jealous? Like, what? Like, he don't care about that. He want his stuff. And he wants you to leave him alone at this point. But yeah, they just need to go on and do the do. Tap that barbershop from wall to wall. And just, that's all I got for them. That's all I got. Listen.
Tika, I assume
either Concierge, you're gonna come hard or you're not gonna come at all. You know what I mean? Just leave it alone. Just anyway.
You need to just come, okay? But anyway, but I thought that woman was naked though, because for safety, like not safety, but security, so that she couldn't be like have a wire or a camera or anything like that. That's the reason why I thought she was
dusty behind drawers. She had. Never
Thank
mind.
you.
Yeah,
Listen,
listen.
you know, they be trying to come for Madam, trying to say Madam must. Listen, we don't know what Madam be doing in her bedroom either. We don't know. We don't know what these people be doing with these naked
Tommy down.
I know Tommy was mad that she ain't have him there rubbing her down.
Exactly. She could have Tommy naked, butt naked. Like, oh, yeah, that ain't gonna give us a scratch. Yeah, she could have had Tommy. Like, give me some real eye candy. Like,
okay,
that's all.
I didn't want to see them drop nipples. I need to see Thomas nipples. Concierge nipples. Like, yeah.
Listen, they always giving us the men. Listen, sometimes you know other people might want to see a little something else, and so they got them a little vanilla swirl. Listen, we got to get out here into these comments. Thank you, everybody who had comments. I definitely was not ignoring the comments. I am actually about to start putting some of the comments up here. We're about to get up out of here in a minute, but I do want to recognize your comments. Tony will get next to Madam with, oh, please. Tony could be working for exactly. Tony could be working for Gene Marks. There you go, DeMarcus. We on the same page for once. It would be a huge plot twist if Gene Marks is using Tony and Smoke to infiltrate Madam business. Take Smoke out of that. Don't put that in his name. Trouble need to leave Molly alone. Absolutely, because Lord have mercy, she needs to go mess with Esther, Mary, but Molly needs to stay her ass where it's at. Madam needs Smoke to run security at the club. I've been saying that, Jarena, because what are we doing? Tony is talking to Gene Marks from season 1 to take the club. Concierge would call it a truce in the next episode. Yes, Concierge is going to call it a truce for those of you who, like to read ahead. Allison Dime is pregnant. Allison Dime is pregnant by Big D. Absolutely not. Christian Keys, cross got me saved, delivered, and set free. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Lord, listen, I fell in love when I fell in love.
Okay.
Listen. That part. Why do you think this therapist is not trustworthy? I think I answered that, but because I don't trust nobody. I am official at this club eating stuff. I am an official member of the Madam Club. We don't trust nobody up in this thing. Do y'all think Detective Davis is behind this and Lola since Blue unalived Cat and Lola? I think that Detective Davis is going to play as dirty as she possibly can. Mm-hmm. Therefore, none of the stuff that she actually has should be admissible by any means necessary because all of it is ill-gotten. But I do believe that that Detective Davis really is it has something to do with this. I believe that she'll do what she needs to do. Dr. Cabrera will change Blue mind about, please. She better not change her mind. I don't want to have to not like Blue. I feel like Blue, Nikki, no, I hope not. But some people are saying that the therapist was hired by Detective Davis and the DA to pin the murder on her. Like, I trust and believe that.
Listen, wait, real quick, EJ. Blue got 9 lives. She done fell off of a building. She done been with kaboom. Like, she done been popped. She done got jumped by the dudes, the rednecks at the junkyard. Like, Blue got 9 lives. So she got at least 4 or 5 more times before anything happened to Blue. That's all I got.
Okay. How did Vicky die? The gas unalived her. I'm looking forward to El Fuego's villain arc. And that's because they didn't try to get her out first because Blue said, get the dancers out first. Bump this.
She probably was choking on midnight.
That's what it was. She she had some lies in her throat.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even though I did go back and look at her head.
Her nose and it got stuck.
Okay, I did go back and look at her head. I was like, I wonder how her head was, but her head was like this to the side. And I was like, oh, so maybe I was like, oh no. Listen, I had a lot of thoughts, but that was one of them. Huh?
Her airway was obstructed.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that really was.
I'm looking he's huge that it kind of like smushed her nose when she. Never mind.
I mean, Yeah, listen, I believe all of it. I'm looking forward to El Fuego's villain arc. I'm looking forward to it as well. I cannot wait to see it. Big D is still helping Casanova behind the scenes. El Fuego is going to flip, like Madam Daddy said. Listen, we're not gonna put that out into the atmosphere because I really am liking the way El Fuego is looking this season. Like he's looking even more yummier than he has ever looked before, and I really don't want to have to see him go. Okay, because
Maria.
you'll have to go if that's the case, DeMarcus. I told you guys a few episodes ago. Huh?
I was just saying, Fuego is just so intelligent. Like,
and
to think
Fuego is fine.
To think about Maria, like
that was a delay.
I was like,
you see this, Candy? Do you see this? Do you see her?
That was a delay. I'm like, you just not thinking about.
Listen,
sir.
El Fuego is fine. That's what he is.
Yes.
You know, but he's smarter than the rest of them jokers. I'll give him that much.
I agree.
I told you guys a few episodes ago that I think that Blue might want out. I still think that Blue may want to leave. That's a possibility. She might want to go. Where's Casanova? In hell, I hope. I thought Doc was
What the hell did Marcus be wanting to see Casanova so bad? What has he done?
Not a doggone thing. About to get up out of here and then got he better hope that video don't come out. I thought Doc was seduce the information out of her, girl. I think we all did, but that did not happen. Why is El Fuego trying to solve Sandra's murder? Like, what's the point of all of this? To prove her daddy that he's a good guy? Girl, I don't know what the point is. I just think he needs to let it go. To be honest.
The point is that he loved her, and then to hear what they did to her, because I don't think he was going to do anything. He just felt like he was giving daddy peace. But once he found out what they did, now he like, oh, y'all MFers got to pay.
Yeah.
Well, the only way that it matters is if he actually does something. And from this
that's
episode,
what we gotta see. And
I don't know.
He wasn't given what needed to be gave in this last conversation he was having.
Right.
But if he does come back with the get back, then I'm here for it because I love a good get back. I'm here for all of that. Candy Love always say coloring book upside down, and absolutely with that coloring book, Madam gets indicted every episode. Yeah, well, they try. Madam has evidence on her that she took out Judge Ross. Nobody cares, Marcus. I believe the doc was going to seduce Naima, but he got gassed with the other dancers. Well, I mean, the way she acting though, it was still I don't know. He didn't have to drug her to seduce her. She was wide open. I don't understand why he did that. I'm glad that Carla and Madam let Tony think that her dad was still alive because I can you get a whole restaurant with a will that has never changed and you don't know he is still alive. Yeah. I think the concierge sent the video of her burying Alan in the back of the club, and that's the body that have on her is of Alan Fisk, Tina's husband, who was part owner of Club Eden. I don't think concierge is the type to turn video footage into the popos, though. I think that the concierge wouldn't go that far. I think that because he could have already done this so long ago if he really wanted to do that. I think that he will do other stuff, but I don't think he'll go that route. Am going to be a step. Oh, you so funny. I think it's baby and not. I think it's a baby and not Big D's because Big D because it was so quick and then her cover. Oh, okay. Hopefully she took we know she didn't take a plan B. Oh, baby. 2 pumps and she's on birth control, but it's probably his. Miss Kira, shout out to Miss Kira. If you're not subscribed to her channel already, please definitely go check out our content. And if you like it over there, then definitely go ahead and subscribe. How did Tony know Dime's real name? Child, I don't know.
Allison is going to the clinic. She ain't about to have no babies.
That part. She said she ain't finna mess up this relationship. How did Tony already know Dom's real name? They never met. Okay, listen, I don't know. Maybe she been paying attention, but we do know that she clearly has been doing something from behind the scenes. So maybe she has, been watching. She's been watching. She's thinking. She's watching. Madam better hope Davis don't get in contact with Trouble. So you think that Trouble is going to turn into a Class A snitch? She could because she is upset, and I don't trust Trouble. Trouble will always look out for Trouble at the end of the day, but I think it would be dumb of her to go against Madam out of all the people in the world because she knows that she will get to her, but we don't know. Trouble be on some BS, and we do know that there is going to be a point that Trouble is going to get in trouble. I love the way the guys teased him about Quincy. Yes, that was one of the best parts to me on this episode is that the guys were actually just being cool with each other, even Big D trifling self. Concierge is slipping because Madam keeps popping up on him. Listen, that's the way it is. Everybody get caught slipping every now and again. Long as it ain't my girl Madam, we gonna be all right. Okay. But anyway, y'all, that is what's up with All the Queen's Men
Can
season.
you look at Miss Renee's comment, the last one?
Yeah, hold on. Why you just interrupted my closure? Thank
I'm
you very much,
sorry.
man. I'm just messing with you. Renee.
The last one.
The very last comment.
Yep. So far.
Hold on. I'm in the pinned comments. Let me get to all the comments. He was given Mr. Color Purple outstanding live. FYI, President Carter this evening. Yeah, I saw that. Jeffrey Fuego.
I will read it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Well, RIP to him.
Oh yeah, President Carter. Yeah. I forgot about them too, Fuego and Danny.
Oh, child, please. We don't need to go over there with them. Renee, you being messy.
From sisters. Okay, y'all know I don't have to think about these references. References. But yeah, I do. I remember he was over there at some point. But anyway, y'all, that is what's up with All the Queen's Men. This was season, I believe we're on season 4, and this is episode 5 or 6? No, episode 6. There's 2 more episodes left, allegedly, supposedly, that I think we're going to get a mid-season. So definitely come out and hang out with us so we can talk about what's going to go down. I'm going to try to put together something nice for the mid-season, maybe have some trivia, maybe do some other games or something like that. Y'all already know. But we're going to go ahead and end this with everything that happened within 5 minutes on All the Queen's Men. I hope you guys had a great time. We appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to Jaleesa, Renee, One Journey, Miss Kira.
Somebody got a new sub. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate you. Jaleesa, I think I said Jaleesa, Miss Kira, KIM. We thank you. Young boy, always coming through with the craziness. I appreciate you. DeMarcus, of course, always. Tracy O'Neill, thank you so much for all the conversation that you provided tonight. We appreciate you. Jarena, thank you. Appreciate you. And everybody else that came through, y'all already know what it is. And we're about to get up out of here. And we'll talk to you
When
guys
I
later.
woke up this morning, I wasn't ready to talk to stupid bitches yet. Here I am.
Oh, okay. Fuck this chit chat, okay? My left eye is literally like jumping. That means some shit is happening.
No! Victor,
Yes, what?
is this everything?
So we couldn't get everything, but we got most of it off the street.
Yes, Marilyn.
Busy. Got a lot to clean up, huh? I really like being a sniper. You have to work alone. You have to blend into your surroundings so that nobody sees you. His arm fell in my leg.
I'm curious to know what happened in your civilian job that could have triggered this memory.
Damn it, Maria, you're always listening, man. That's right. You're always listening.
I like doing a job and not getting locked up for it.
Think I can locate them. I just have to go down there and see if they'll tell me anything.
No, but if you need some backup, I'm down to go with you.
Hey, I must say, you have an amazing smile. All the time?
Mm-hmm.
That's gotta be stressful. I was looking for you all night long.
I should probably get out of here. I don't know what's going on, but my heart is beating so fast from my chest.
Feel my enemies. Honey, I don't know you.
They're coming.
I hope it's good news.
Well, that remains to be seen. Trial date's been set.
Damn. Already?
Working.
I don't know what's been going on, but everything I've been eating has been giving me indigestion lately.
Yeah, I'm not ready to talk to you, okay?
Because my mom died when I was young.
Apparently your name is in the database. You've been marked as a potential abuser. Because, madam, I don't know specifically what you take your pills for. So I just told the doctor that I have anxiety disorder, a lot of depression, and insomnia.
Nigga, I don't have all that shit.
Hey, yo, Face. Damn, sorry if I offended you, man. That's more like it, kid. Maybe I can get some pointers from you.
So, you just gonna walk in here and not say hi to me? Oh.
Trouble, I don't know what's going on. First, you be biting my head off for asking a simple question, and now you can't stop touching on me.
Thank you. How you gonna dominate somebody that's giving you consent?
Y'all never heard of a domination fantasy?
Hell no. I can't fight with my dick hard.
Hey, Doc.
What's up?
Nigga, get your boy.
Look, don't threaten me with a good time, because I love an audience, baby, okay?
It looks like it's some type of gas. In my club, okay?
Damn. I'm okay. You okay?
I'm good. All right, look. These horny bitches in here are gonna tear my club up if y'all don't get back on that stage.
Sorry, I'm late.
Thank you, Quincy.
It was a good night.
Obviously, you made more than Babyface.
Man, that's only because he was out there longer because we was outside.
But he's an amateur, and you are VIP. Professionals don't make excuses, they make money.
I came to collect my inheritance and fix my relationship with Aunt.
Snitching, conniving ass bitch, and I'll never trust you. You done burned the bridge, baby. Don't try to cross it.
There's a little resistance from my sisters, but nothing I didn't expect. Soon, Adam will be out of the picture, and you'll get everything you wanted all along.
That's a very nice tip.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right?